Singer who has always been embroiled in controversy. Chris Brown is a wealthy individual who likes to take advantage of his good fortune. However, have you ever considered this rapper's lifestyle? You may learn everything there is to know about Chris Brown's opulent lifestyle in this video. I challenge you before we begin. In order to enable notifications, you must click subscribe and select all. Okay, let's get going. Career. Christopher Maurice Brown, popularly known as Chris Brown, is a well-known hip-hop and rap musician who was born in Tappahannock, Virginia in 1989. Inspired by the phenomenon Michael Jackson, the young man developed an early interest in the arts and learned to sing and dance on his own. A producer found him when he was 13 years old, but he didn't release his first album until he was 16 years old. It sold 2 million copies in the US and was favorably received by the public. Run It, With You, Say Goodbye, No Guidance, Kiss Kiss, and numerous other songs were among his most popular hits during the course of his career. To put it in perspective, Brown is one of the most successful musicians in history, having sold over 30 million albums and over 84 million singles worldwide. Chris Brown has attempted to demonstrate to his fans and the world that he is capable of growing every day, despite the fact that his personal life is sometimes shrouded in controversy. The singer can now live a comfortable and luxurious life as a result of his musical career's success. Chris Brown is a highly well-known figure in the hip-hop genre. The musician has a lot of money to spend on opulent homes. Located in the upscale residential area of the Hollywood Hills is one of the singer's former homes. Located on a narrow, steep piece of land in the city of Los Angeles, California, the modern property offered a vertical house concept with 6 levels that were skillfully utilized as an alternative. 3 well-furnished bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, a living area with double-height ceilings, and a big glass wall overlooking the exterior are all part of the 3,000 square foot interior space.
The kitchen, which was extremely contemporary and well-equipped prior to Chris Brown purchasing the property, is located directly next to this area. Lighter furniture and less color were prioritized in the extremely clear architecture. The artist made major improvements when it became his home, making it cozier and more vibrant. Graffiti can be seen everywhere. The drawings on the walls are a direct reflection of the singer's personality. For instance, the swimming pool in his covered garage, living room and kitchen, as well as the outdoor space, is a focal point. Its unusual shape and length make it a perfect spot to unwind. You may also enjoy a huge screen, a fireplace, and a section with sun loungers and a sand-covered floor that mimics a private beach. One of the property's highlights is the view of the mountains, which can be seen from any room of the house. The exact amount Chris Brown spent for this home is unknown. However, he made $1,700,000 when he sold it in 2013. Present-day mansion. Chris Brown has a strong affinity for unusual qualities. These days, he resides in the Californian area of Tarzana, which is part of Los Angeles. With over 32,000 square feet of land and 8,200 square feet of living space, the property features an amazing 8 bathrooms, including a toilet, and 6 bedrooms with floor-to-ceiling glass windows. Chris Brown has painted graffiti on the exterior and interior walls of the house, making it impossible to miss the stunning views of the city and mountains from wherever. He is passionate about this type of art, and the paintings reflect his personality and emotions, which makes him feel completely at home. The singer has a game area with an arcade and a home theater room with 14 chairs for him to amuse himself on his days off. There is a basketball court outside as well, which doubles as a party spot and a background for his videos. There is space for 3 cars in the covered garage to accommodate his friends, as well as an open area that can hold your other opulent vehicles. Chris Brown can have pleasure in the saltwater pool with a jacuzzi tub to enjoy the sunny days. 2 fireplaces are also located here to provide warmth on chilly days. Despite his widespread fame, the artist didn't think twice about posting his address online. In order to host a bazaar for his followers and sell goods from his vast collection of clothing and footwear, he revealed the address of his home. The residence is equipped with 16 cameras that monitor the surrounding region around the clock in order to protect the singer. According to some sources, Chris Brown's home is currently valued at approximately $4,600,000. Luxury cars are one of the things Chris Brown enjoys spending his money on the most. He has a lot of real speed machines in his garage. Tanks are among the most basic vehicles in the singer's workshop. Thermal night vision is an incredible feature of this military-style SUV, which was constructed with safety in mind. Additionally, it costs about $155,000 to purchase this sturdy car. He also owns a Porsche 911 Turbo, a highly sought-after sports vehicle that can accelerate from 0 to 62 miles per hour in 2.8 seconds. and reach a top speed of 198 miles per hour. One needs to spend roughly $230,000 to purchase such a sports vehicle. The rapper's Lamborghini Huracan, which was customized by RDB, raises the threshold even further. With its pyramid print covering it, which changes color based on the vehicle's position, the metamorphosis was stunning. In addition to the amount of money spent on the customization, it is impossible to miss this iconic sports vehicle as it drives through the streets of Los Angeles. The cost of purchasing such a machine is approximately $300,000. Chris Brown's 750 horsepower Lamborghini Aventador Extra Large is another of his vehicles that has received new finishes from the same company. Lilac and blue were the colors selected for this gradient, which gave the wheels and bodywork a more youthful appearance. Additionally, it costs about $500,000 to purchase this model of car, not including personalization. Paparazzi have also spotted the singer driving a Bugatti Veyron, one of the most costly and sought-after supercars in the world, on the streets. It is understandable why the price tag exceeds an astounding $1.5 million. Chris Brown is simply too wealthy to buy so many high-end vehicles. Unbelievable costs. Chris Brown, like the majority of rap and hip-hop artists, enjoys showing off his flair. Chris Brown appears to have an excessive preference for sneakers, despite always wearing expensive clothing and accessories. There are shelves from floor to ceiling in his enormous closet, which is filled with many pairs. He would undoubtedly have a few years without wearing the same pair of shoes if he switched up his shoe selection every day of the year. His closet must be really valuable. In addition to shoes, he enjoys wearing high-end clothing. Brown is shown in an Instagram snap sporting a canvas bomber jacket and a monogram jumpsuit, which together cost $5,800. In order to carry his accessories in elegance, he has an airplane-shaped bag from Louis Vuitton, which retails for an astounding $39,000. The rapper is no different when it comes to jewelry. He has a number of high-end timepieces to complete his ensemble, including a white porcelain Richard Mille that is one of just 100 pieces made worldwide. The $150,000 price tag is hardly surprising. He also owns an 18K white gold Richard Mille watch, one of just 20 made completely by hand. According to some sources, the rapper actually hires flights, while others assert that he owns his own private aircraft. It is well known that he travels large distances in a Gulfstream 4, a twin business jet equipped with all the conveniences needed for a comfortable and easy journey. Additionally, Chris Brown pays almost $110,000 per flight if he actually charters this aircraft. Individual life. Chris Brown, Rihanna's ex-boyfriend, has a lot of his personal life in the news. His most well-known relationship, which he maintained for nearly 2 years following a violent separation, was with singer Rihanna. This is primarily due to his love partnerships and controversies. Between 2011 and 2016, the two eventually got back together before splitting up once more. The singer's romance with model and actress Karou S. Tran was filled with ups and downs. Chris Brown's first daughter, Royalty, was born in 2014 after he had a one-night affair with Nia Guzman, who became pregnant. Aiko, his second kid, was born to him and Amika Harris, with whom he was also intimately linked. Although they haven't been together since the pregnancy, they nonetheless maintain a positive relationship to this day. Following that, Chris Brown and Diamond Brown were spotted by photographers, but there was no proof that they were dating. The model just gave birth, and all signs point to the kid being Chris Brown's son. The rapper has had relationships with a number of other girls in addition to these more serious ones, but he hasn't made any of them public. Company Chris Brown enjoys diversifying his revenue streams by making investments outside of the entertainment industry. Given that the average yearly profit of a fast food franchise in the United States is $175,000, he has previously stated in interviews that he owns 14 Burger King locations, which ensures him a healthy financial return. An estimated $2,100,000 can be earned annually by the artist from all of his franchises. This revenue might not seem like much to someone as rich as Chris Brown, but it already provides him with some more cash. The artist also started his own clothing business, Black Pyramid, in 2012, and it continues to create and market fashionable young styles to this day. Additionally, Chris Brown and SoFlo Snacks have teamed up to introduce Breezy S Cosmic Crunch, a limited edition breakfast cereal that will be available for purchase with award-winning codes. Additionally, the celebrity performs what are known as residencies, which are a series of smaller shows at a certain venue, in this case a Las Vegas nightclub for Chris Brown. In addition, he earns money from the online performance of his music and music videos
on websites like Tidal, Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, and his YouTube channel, which has over 22 million subscribers and about 13 billion views overall. Despite the fact that some sources claim that Chris Brown has a net worth of $50 million, his wealth is most likely substantially higher, given his high style of life and variety of revenue streams. We appreciate your time, and please remember to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and press the notification bell. See you at the following one.